Hello everybody and welcome back to Chellington. So from the clover which we sold yesterday, we made £27,720 I think it was, and we have loads more to sell. In fact we have a full trailer load. But today, the other thing I'd like to do is to buy a new piece of land. I think actually we're going to sell the forest first of all. It's a nice area, but I really don't think we need to do anything else there. So that's £202,000 back in, and today we're going to be a bit nostalgic, more so for people who watched my videos back when FS15 was the latest game, because I can remember mowing this entire area around the castle, and it took me a long time. I think today we're just going to choose one area, obviously either 52 or 53, I don't know which one, or you can actually buy the castle itself for £57,000, that's not bad. And then yeah, we're going to actually put up a silage pit here instead of carting it, because this is just for a quick bit of fun. We're going to be wrapping up the series fairly soon, but yeah, I look forward to the next map as well. This one's been great. Okay, so let me just fold that up. It's been annoying me for a few episodes. Yeah, what we need to have a mower. I don't know if I should rent a Kronberg M. I don't think that'd be a wise idea, because the one we have here is plenty big enough. So we'll stick it on the front and the back of the John Deere. The frame rate will increase in just a moment. It's because of past time. If you pass time in seasons, it does take a little while just for it to catch up, I think. It will free off. Well, we've got 22 frames per second. That'll be back to normal very, very soon. In a matter of seconds. There we go. It's back. And what a difference. It means I can now drive into bales. Right, I'm going to see you over at the fields. But yeah, I really don't know which one it's going to be. Oh, crikey. We've got a JCB in the way. Well, I think the trailer can probably stay there. We'll just move forward and then we can open the gates. There we go. Yeah, these grass fields here could do with cutting as well. I don't know exactly how we're going to tackle these two, but with the one which we're cutting today, we're not going to be doing bales or anything. We are going to be using the forage harvester. Obviously we're not doing bales because I've already mentioned the silage pit, but what we could have done is use a loading wagon. But no, I do it all the time. We're going to use a forager with a front pickup, and then we're going to use Follow Me to have the tractor and trailer alongside. I think that might be how I did it anyway, back in the days of FS15. But there's the castle. So here is the first field. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there didn't used to be a hedge. It was just one huge expanse, and it took me a very long time to mow. Even this field here is going to take a while to mow, but I think probably it's going to be more fun to go into this field over here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Drive through the low bit in the hedge. Oh, there's a gap at the end. Well done. Right, so yeah, if we just buy this and then we start mowing, it won't even take too long. I can't resist. We have to go over the bridge. It's a nice moat. Oh, we've moved from Farming Simulator to Skyrim. I'm really not expecting for the doors to open. I don't think they will do. Now you can usually tell by the textures. Yeah, they're not going to work. But they don't need to. This is not a role-playing game. Oh, look. A flag. Well, there might have been a way to get up here, but I've just flown because I can. There we go. Amazing. Bet that tricked you. No, we're not falling off castles today. This game is... what is it, 3+, 7+? I don't know. Ah! Whatever it is, I've just increased it. Right, let's start mowing. Well, we better buy it first. £251,000. That's quite expensive. Got the barge. What's it called? Narrowboat? Yeah, going round. Well, we might as well start here. But I do need to make sure that I am putting this into the centre to make a swath. And I think I have switched on the front mower. There we go. there's another bridge into the field. Did that boat really go under there? They must have had to duck. But this is lovely. Love this. Brings back so many memories. Finally. I could have done it at the beginning of the series, but I just thought we should prioritise the things that are going to make the money first, because we actually had no money. I can remember being criticised at the beginning of this series, back in January or February, for being so slow and not progressing at all. But I must have progressed at some point because we now have money. It just takes time. You just got to get the harvest in, make the money from the harvest, and then you're okay. Ooh, look at that, it's a motorboat. Now, I don't know how far this way I want to be going. I think we'll probably just have the one swath going that side of the, what is it, pylon, yeah. Looks like we've got a bed and breakfast here. Now open. We can do some good speed. So yeah, the big question is, where do we put the silage pit? And I know putting a silage pit in just for one cut might seem a bit crazy, but we are going to do it. This area here is quite level, so I suppose here is a good place. Right, so we've almost finished lap number 1. We just have one very small piece left to do, and I think we're going to buy the castle, just so that we can say that we own it. We only live once, and if we need the money, we can just sell it again. We temporarily own it, just for the time that we're here. Looks expensive. It looks like it's worth more than £57,000. Bit drafty, but we can do some work to it. Anyway, yep, there we go. We are finished, so we can now start to pick this up. I was trying to have a think about the best way of doing this, and the machine that we used last time was amazing. It really was good, but we have to use the containers, and the capacity of those isn't massive, so it's probably best just to have the lorry alongside. Use something else. I don't know if there's any forage harvest has been added to ModHub recently. I think I will take a look. Obviously this was from ModHub, and yeah, a very nice machine. Right, I've just taken a look, and the selection isn't massive. There are a few, but the one which caught my eye was a Jaguar 900 Type 496, which is by MB3D Modelling, and I think STV Modding, if I'm not mistaken. It looks nice, and we can also change the colour scheme. You can see the main colour. Obviously, we probably wouldn't use a blue and white Claas. Actually, in the screenshots, it was black. Onyx might look amazing. Yeah, that looks quite good. So I think that is what we're going to go for. As for the rim colour, obviously we can, again, go for anything at all. But it's, yeah, if you don't get the right colour match, it kind of looks a bit ugly. So we need to get it right. Obviously the default was fine. It doesn't look too bad in silver, so I think we will try silver. As for the pipe, standard is fine. Wheel setup is fine, but it's always fun to increase the size of those wheels. Everything else is fine. Yeah, we'll go for that. So if we lease it, it's not too expensive. We do need the header as well. Forage harvester headers. And it is the pickup. So I think there is one for the Claas. There we go. We could have actually cut the grass with this machine, but it would be much slower because the working width is much smaller. So let's just tab across to it. Here we go. Ah yes, of course, we have a green header. I don't think that was configurable because that is a standard... No, it's a standard header. Still, doesn't look too bad. There we go. We'll head over to the field and we'll get it picked up. Okay, at the field. Now we do need to focus on the far side, although we will start here, because that's where we're going to be placing the silage pit. Let's just first of all make sure everything works. Don't think there'll be an issue. Seems good. We just need to make sure that the course is there for the lorry to follow, and we do need to offset it. So if I just back up, see if we can find the course. It can do. We want to be, let's get this right. I would say that is not far off. We might want it to be in front of us before it was set so that the forager was in front. The forager may want to be set as slightly behind, just so it can keep up. But yeah, that seems to be working very nicely. Minus the crashes. Now is that pickup up or down? It was down. Okay, well, it's working, so that's all that matters. I think if we set that as a head distance 15, we might drop it down to 10 soon and put it across a bit further to 5. That should really help, I'm hoping. Still need to move the tractor. Come on, keep moving. Good. So hopefully we do have space to put the far side in here. Nah, it's too far in front. It just takes a bit of fine tuning. We'll get there in the end. Of course, the pole, yes, that wasn't part of the deal. We don't want to be driving into the pole, into the pylon. We just need to clear this piece here. Then the silage pit can be placed. The only concern is if we're too close to the boundary, it might have an issue. And yes, the lorry wants to turn at the right time here. I think it would be better to have the lorry on the other side. Many of you have probably already commented on that. Yeah, put the lorry on the left. Hang on. Hang on. We're not going for a swim. Well, that has cleared enough space, so the lorry's full anyway. We'll be able to tip it straight away. Let's just run back over here. Go into the placeables, silos, and then it just needs to be a medium one. Is it going to fit? Okay. It must detect the swath as an object. Interesting. In that case, I think we'll buy that field and then sell it again afterwards. Because we don't lose money. We sell it for exactly the same price. Okay. That's interesting. Collides with an object. It really doesn't. It could be that the land is not level enough. I think I need the place anywhere mod. that should solve that issue. Okay, so we could actually place it there now. Place it anywhere does work, but we won't be able to turn. So we'll just stick it in there, and then we'll just sell it afterwards. So, trailer load number 1 is only 98% full. I say only very loosely there. And let's tip. We'll tip as we go. What I don't want is for it to spill out the front and back, so tipping more in the centre is a better idea. Yes, ideally not quite as close as that to the end. And by the look of it, there is going to be quite a bit of grass here, despite the size of the field. Okay, as it gets rolled it will spill further this way. So let's crack on. Let's get more of this field completed. I think this is quite a good time to ask the question. How many litres approximately do you think there'll be in here by the end? When I say approximately, I mean sort of, just round it up, say 50,000, 100,000, 150, whatever's closest. Whatever result is closest to the one you said. So, for example, if it was 177,000, then if you said 200,000, then yeah, it's good enough. I'm going to say 350,000 litres, approximately. It'll be interesting to see how close I am. Okay, yes, I'm probably going to crash. I'll probably make the lorry crash as well. And I did say put the lorry on the other side. I think for this lap though, not a good idea, because we have the pylon again in the way. We've almost finished, we just have a few swaths left to do. The ones over there are pretty small. I think I might have been a bit wrong with my prediction. It's not going to be 350,000 litres, although I don't know what it's going to be, but I would imagine it's going to be less than that. But 350 is quite a bit from a field like this. Right, so we have this piece, and then we've got the far side. Don't know if it's all going to fit into there. Probably won't do. But what a nice setting, next to the castle. Well, we're done there. A few pieces have been missed. Doesn't really matter too much. Few pieces have been missed again, but we've got the majority. It's not like grass is in short supply, we have loads of it. It's absolutely everywhere. This is just an extra. Still going to get plenty out of it. I think I'll probably back up and then get that piece there, and that will pretty much fill the trailer. Actually, no, I won't back up, that's going to confuse it. We'll just spin round. There we go. We are done. So how full is that? It's 83%, not bad. It's another 40,000 litres. So what's he going to be, about 240,000? Not too sure. I think the way I'm going to tackle this is by just getting the courseplay mod to drive backwards and forwards over it in the next episode. Just leave it going until it's 100% compacted. We're on 150. So yeah, I was a long way off. If you said, well, what's it going to be? I think it's going to be 200. Can be rounded up to 200. Yep. Okay, yeah, so if you said 200,000, well done to you. It was 183, but 200 was close enough. So we are going to leave it there. As I said, we'll just get it done off screen when we're working. Get a tractor going backwards and forwards continuously. Although it is 35% compacted, that's not bad. It probably won't take too long. But that is for next time, and then we'll just quickly ferment it, and then we'll take it to the BGA, which is just down the road, and make a bit more money. And when I say a bit, I mean a load. It's really expensive. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Bye for now.